Okay, unless Taufik wants to speak.
Yeah, Taufik. Hey, man, you get. Oh, give me that camera, man. Yeah,
I take it.
Yeah, man. How can you just hide behind the camera, man? Come on.
I think to answer the question on how do you develop the eye to spot the opportunity, I think it's best that I can relate to my own story. I would say that whatever that I have in my mind right now is not the same as I was many years ago. I would say that right now I'm able to spot opportunities, I'm able to make wise decisions, I'm able to know, to assess something whether it's worthwhile or not. But this kind of mentality, this kind of mindset would not have happened if it wasn't for exposure.
What was the turning point when you suddenly realized that?
Yeah, so for example,
when was the turning point?
for example, I started my career before, apart from being a personal fitness trainer, I did sales for 2 years, and that really opened up my mind on how it's very important to actually develop.
You're a fitness trainer as well.
I was doing freelance. That was many years ago, right? So being in sales is really it was, how to say, it really developed me as a person, and there are some skills that you need to learn in order to carry out the business for the company that you're working with. So in order to do that, you need to be able to spot opportunities, not in terms of making money, but also on how you want to communicate with that person. The opportunity does not just limit on just making money, but also on, like what she said, building relationship as well, knowing these factors, knowing yourself as a person on how you want to convey the message. If I wasn't exposed to that, I wouldn't be thinking like what I am right now. That's number one. Number two is failure. I tried to start a business, but it didn't work so well. So because of that, it really, I had two choices. It's either I take it negatively or I learn from it. And I learned a lot about myself through that failure. That's second. And third is looking at other people's success and trying to pick up the patterns to spot the opportunity. So for example, like I gave a good example of this one Malaysian that my wife is following, that she started her blog and she gained so much followers that when she just started a business, it straight away launched. So right now she reaches to a point where everything that she touches is gold. She can just sell a scarf or sell a bag, and within a short period of time it's sold out. So and to back up to whatever that she's doing is basically this theory that some entrepreneurs might say that you need to develop 10,000 fans. Once you have 10,000 fans, whatever that you sell, you'll get a business because you have people that are following you already. So basically, with that theory and to see this person's success, I feel that wow, there's an opportunity that this person has taken a look at and convert it into a business, to something successful. So for me, to develop the eye is basically exposure to these kind of things that it allows you, it trains you to actually spot the opportunities.
Exposure, absolutely.
Exposure.
But from your unique experience, right, I would say that you have a positive psychology as well, positive mindset to face,
Sure.
to take out the challenges.
And I learned that a lot through sales, because being in sales, you are bound to be rejected. So you really need to know on how you have to overcome that rejection. I mean, I really took that as my training ground, because from there I can use the skill to do other things in life as well. So it's good. It's really training you on how to be human, basically.
Very good, very good. Thank you. This is priceless. All your sharing. Yeah. Have a nice evening. Thank you very much.